Hey guys, we're back. So I ended up grinding quite a bit in my quest for gaining more life and more talent points and stuff. So I'm actually level 78 now. Um, did not actually expect to do that. I was like, oh, let me go get a couple talent points and maybe respec some things. And I kind of just got lost in the sauce and I ended up grinding for quite a while and having a good time. Still haven't done a map. That's what we're going to do now, right? So I guess an update to where I'm at. I have a lot more health now. I believe I used to have somewhere around 1400. I'm almost at 3000. That's kind of where a lot of the grinding came from because I wanted to get as close to 3000 as I could. And when I was level 69, I just couldn't get enough talent points to get any health, and some things kind of went wrong while I was going through the tree. You saw it earlier in the video. So I'm pretty close to 3000 life now. 2900. I think that's pretty good. Defense wise, I recapped my resistances except for chaos resist. I have been struggling to get more resist on this, and that probably has a lot to do with because I haven't started doing any maps yet, right? And we're gonna see if we can do that now. A couple other changes to call out. I did change some things in the tech tree. I think earlier in the video I was attempting to respec these points, but when I did, I ended up making a critical error and I couldn't equip items anymore, and so I ended up putting the points back in just so I could continue playing, because otherwise I don't think I would have been able to complete this in a reasonable amount of time, right? So glad that ended up working out for me, but I unspec'd out of these and I took the life ones instead. Some other things that changed, I took out the impale stuff. Someone in the comments had said that I was 2 points away from resolute technique. Didn't know what it was, didn't read it before. I didn't really focus on critical strikes, so to me this made a lot more sense. It made it so that I didn't need accuracy nodes anymore, so I can take whatever nodes that I had in accuracy and move them into other things, which is what I mostly did. I still ended up needing a little more dexterity, so I just ended up taking this one instead of the one that I had taken over here before, which gives 20 dex and intelligence. I didn't need as much intelligence anymore as I did before, so I just have this node. I also took Crimson Dance Notable for stacking bleed. I'm not quite sure if I like this or not, because on the one hand, it made killing mobs a little bit slower, but it really helped in like situations where I was fighting like a boss or something, or an elite that had like just a whole lot of health that would take me a long time to kill otherwise. This helped with that actually quite a bit. So I'm gonna keep trying this and see if I keep liking it and take it from there. I took more life as well. I wasn't down this branch at all before, so got more life. Took some life mastery here. For this one, yeah, I'm not quite sure what other masteries I might want to take in life mastery specifically. I tried to get a decent amount. I'm still missing some other masteries that I probably should really take, because I took all the nodes around them and I just kind of haven't had the points to do it yet because I was trying so hard to get to that 3k life, right? So I'm sure I'll get them eventually. And I don't think there's anything else particularly notable here. I just also kind of like came down this way and went a little bit further over here to get some more life over here. And we're going to see how this plays out. Some things that I want to grab is I want to finish grabbing like a couple of these mastery nodes that I'm like surrounded in. So that axe one, this bleeding one. I thought there was another one somewhere. Guess not. Yeah, this axe one, this, oh, and this leech one. I was pretty close to that one. And then I'm also pretty close to another life mastery and not quite sure where I'm going to take in there just yet. So that's where I ended up grinding to. I should probably talk about equipment a little bit more now I think about it. So I did change some equipment, not too much. I mostly focused on getting resistances capped up. Some things changed around here. There was a unique that I had that was for like strikes. I wasn't really using heavy strike that often, so it kind of felt like a waste to have a whole unique dedicated to that. So I ended up getting rid of it. I think it was gloves that I had before, actually. So I got rid of it. I just tried to find pieces that gave me more health or more resistances, increase my survivability. Someone had mentioned in the comments that I should get a weapon that has % increased physical damage. So I did. I realized that elemental damage isn't really helping me out very much, and I think that's what I had on like my previous weapon. I didn't think I had any % increase of any kind of damage on it. I could be wrong about that. I don't remember anymore. But so I specifically went for one that gives physical damage, and I specifically went for the Sundering Axe for the 20% damage over time multiplier for bleeding. I'm still, when I set out to improve this character, I still wanted to keep the core of what I was trying to do the same, just because I was having fun with the concept and I wanted to see what these changes would do for what I was trying to do originally. I didn't want to change to like something drastically different just for the sake of like getting through the content, because I had a lot of fun making this bleed build, and I wanted to see what advice I could use from the comments to improve that playstyle and maybe learn some stuff along the way. And I feel like I accomplished that. So I stuck with an axe that focuses on bleeding. I just try to stick with things with bleed in general. The weapon itself is not that great. I wish I could get a 5 red socket piece of equipment, but I've had terrible luck with that. And maybe I'll get something better in the maps. For the actual like crucible tree of this one, I ended up just kind of stopping here at the increased attributes and global damage for this one, because the other nodes like super, like I really don't like them. So hopefully I can find a better weapon in the future, but for now this is what we're sticking with. I did not want to increase past this first node because I didn't want to lose 15% of attack speed immediately, so we're not going to do that. And I think that's it for like major changes to my equipment. I did get another amulet, but I honestly mostly put it on for the stat increases and in particular the resistances. I'm not quite sure how frenzy charge and power charges like affect my character right now. I don't know anything about those mechanics. I don't know if they even necessarily apply to them. I ended up just putting this on, like I said, for the stats and for the resistance. So we're gonna go try a map. I don't know what that is going to look like, but we're gonna hope that we're gonna be successful. Let's put some stuff away. I think I have some maps in here somewhere, right? I have this nice map currency tab. My goal for this is to just complete a gray tier 1 map. If I can do that, I'll be happy. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, wish me luck. Oh, actually, there was one more change to mention. I ended up putting more like auras and stuff on my character, because I used to have Eternal Blessing, but that wasn't really doing anything for me. Unfortunately, I like to put on like say both Determination and Pride, or Determination and Vitality, but I can't really afford to right now because I don't have the ability to make my Heavy Slam cost just life right now. I would like to put like a life tap support gem or something like that, or maybe through some other means, maybe make it cost life instead. But right now I can't, and having a little bit of mana issues if I try to run both Determination and Vitality. I can't even consider running Determination and Pride because then I wouldn't be able to swing at all. Well, I guess one more tip that I learned from the comment section was to put Molten Shell on my left click. Oh god. Wow, they died in one hit. I wasn't expecting that. I put Molten Shell on my left click so that it'll auto cast as I move around. That has been like super helpful because I would always forget to cast Molten Shell, and I think this is a better use of it instead of me forgetting to use it and then I just die. So let's go through this map and see how we're doing. All right, we got a magic pack. They didn't do anything. I was expecting them to like cast stuff or something, because last time I was in here earlier in the video, you saw I got completely destroyed by just like electricity orbs. I'm not dying, which is already a huge step in the right direction for me, right? Because last time I was here, I would get hit by one thing and then lose like 40%, and it wouldn't even be something that's like that dangerous. So I guess let's get through this and see if I can go through this any better. Like, this is already a lot better, like I said before. I'm not dying immediately. Like, I feel a lot more confident in taking hits because like by this point in my previous attempts, I would already be dead. What is this? I have no idea what this is. What is this? What is happening here? I mean, this just doesn't look safe at all. Oh god. What is going on? Oh shit. Yep, I can definitely still die. But, you know, if this was my old character, I would already be dead. Oh, was I supposed to kill it within a certain time? Wait, I don't know if I succeeded or not. Breach. I think that was a previous League mechanic, right? Breach? I haven't heard of that before. Well, I've heard of it before, but I don't think I've ever seen that, like, mechanic come up in my gameplay before. But so far, so good. I killed quite a few magic and rare mobs there, and I didn't die. So I think we got a good chance of being successful here. The goal is to find and defeat the map boss. Since I've never actually gotten to a map boss before, I have no idea what I should be looking for. Is it just like an area transition? Or something like that? In terms of like content for the channel and this video, I'm not sure if people want to see like just raw gameplay with like my thoughts interspersed in between, or if they want me to like cut around. Let me know if you prefer to see like more uncut gameplay, or if you prefer me to just like skip through to like important parts or things like that. I would like to do this mechanic, but I'm not interested in reducing my attack speed, so I'm not going to. Oh, I see that, well, we got another map, but we also get a legendary quiver, which would be cool if I was using a bow at all. Yeah, I'm finding that I'm having basically no trouble going through this map at all at this point, which, you know, isn't too surprising. I am like 10 levels higher than I was before. I guess that's the end of the map, because it no longer says find the boss. That was the boss. I was expecting to like go into a different area or something, like a boss room or something like that. I guess for some reason I was expecting like a campaign boss where you like enter another room and then you fight like a boss of some sort. But I guess this makes more sense. You just kind of like do the map, and then when you get to the boss, you kill it, and then that's it. Oh, and just for the memes, while I was grinding up before, I did also die a lot on my way to like improving my gear, because my resistances were like way lower after killing Katava than when I was doing those areas pre-Katava. So I have died quite a bit more than my last slash death. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and we're gonna see where we're at. We're at 306 now. So I think I was at 260 before, so I've died almost 50 more times during the course of my grind. Most of it front loaded at the beginning when I had like no life and no resistances, right? So cool. We're able to do a map, and I'm actually really proud of that. So I'm gonna continue playing this game, continue playing this character a bit while I wait for the next league, right? Because I realized that by doing this grind, I ended up having just a lot of fun. I was mindlessly like just running through areas, mowing through mobs, running as fast as I could from like magic pack to rare pack and stuff like that, and like looking for specific items, and just the grind itself was much more fun than I thought it was going to be. To be honest, I wasn't really looking forward to grinding those levels because I thought it would be like super tedious and like boring. I was like it kind of sucks that I need to do this before I can do maps, because it seems like maps is going to be where the fun of the game is, and I wish I could just jump into that now, but I'm too weak, so I have to do this boring part to get there. But the reality of the situation is that that's not actually how it felt when I was doing it. Like, even though I wasn't doing maps and I was just doing the same like act maps that I was doing before, and even it was even more repetitive, right? Because I was doing the same ones over and over again to like just kind of get through as quick as possible. But there was still a lot of fun and joy to be found in that. So I'm glad I had a good experience. And that's the video. So I took a lot of your suggestions to heart, and it was super beneficial. I went from not being able to clear maps to being able to clear them, and I did it only with the advice that I found in the YouTube comments of my last video. So thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it. Let me know any feedback that you have for me now after this video in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.